Okay. It is crypto faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless. Back at it again, guys. Your favorite crypto vlog. I want you to stop right now. Give me a like on the way in. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe. It's free content. I'm giving you guys gems on the channel. We're up on a lot of these plays, different narratives, DeFi, DePIN, real world assets, layer ones, layer twos, every single category of crypto you could think of. I'm bringing it. I'm dropping it on the channel. And we're up on a lot of these plays. Today, I'm going to be talking about Flare Network, the one of the most underrated, undervalued mid cap altcoins on the market right now. Undervalued layer ones on the market right now, you can say. But first, let's get into the wider market as usual. BTC sitting at 41K. We got a little bit of a dump. Everybody's scared. BTC's dumped a little bit, not even a lot. Everybody's scared. We're still within the range. Like everybody's panicking. Altcoins are taking a hit right now. Red day, but of course, red days are for buying. I always say that. And we're still within the range that the support range that I was talking about. We've been at 40K to 44K for the past month. Then on the ETF news, we jumped up to 49K. And then we had to buy the rumor, sell the news event, like I said we're going to have. And we shot down to 42K. We've been sitting between 42K and 43K for a little while. And then boom, we had a little secondary dump to 41K, but we're still within the range. Remember, the range was 40K, like 40,800, all the way up to 44,000. That's the range that we were in for the last month. So I said when we had that buy the rumor, sell the news dump from 49K, we're going to make that support range, that whole, 40,000 to 44,000. That's going to become support. We might stay there for a little while, and then we, take off from there into the halving. Now, we just dumped to 41K. It's not even a big deal. Like everybody's panicking for no reason. I won't be scared until I won't say scared. I won't be worried until we actually go down to a lower 40,000, right? If we get down lower than 40,800, right? Let's say 40,200, 40,100, 40,300, in that range, that's when I'll be worried, right? That's when I'll be worried, and maybe we might, end up going into the 30s from there, okay, and having a serious correction. But for right now, 41,000 doesn't scare me. That's the support range. So we got, pretty much all alts in red today, except for Richard Hart ecosystem coins. You got Pulse Chain and Pulse Tech going crazy right now. And you got Flare. Flare's been having a good week, good green past few days. Nice little green candle on the week, getting through significant support levels, and that's what I want to speak about today. So let's get into Flare. All right, the layer one blockchain that I believe is very undervalued. I brought it here on the channel at a penny about 2 months ago. I made my first Flare video. It was at a penny, or maybe even slightly under a penny. Today it's sitting at 2 pennies. Right, so that's just what 1x, 100%. Oh, sorry, 2x, 100%, double up, whatever you want to call it, right? We're up on, I'm telling you guys, I'm dropping gems on the channel. We're up on almost everything I've mentioned on the channel, right? Whether it's 100% or more, okay? So this is one of the plays that I felt is very undervalued, and I'm going to explain that right now. So first of all, what is Flare? Flare is a layer one blockchain, all right? Flare is a layer one blockchain, all right? Every layer one blockchain has its own, bells and whistles and gimmicks that they need, right? First of all, let me explain why layer one blockchains are very important. So I always have every crypto bull market, I need to have a layer one blockchain in my arsenal. Okay, I gotta have it in the portfolio. The reason being is because it's tried and true. It is a time-tested narrative, and people understand it, right? If you talk about Zen, you talk about Titan X, these coins that I really like, and other coins, these DeFi protocols, they're very hard to understand for the normal novice investor, right? The average everyday, retail investor jumps into crypto and they don't really understand these DeFi protocols and all these things, and minting and claiming and miners and all. They don't really understand all that. They understand, oh, this coin is like Ethereum. Okay, I'll buy that. I'll buy that as well. It's undervalued. It's worth less than Ethereum, lower market cap than Ethereum. All right, I'll buy that. That makes sense to them. All right, blockchains makes sense to the normal investor, which is why it's a very safe bet. All right, and you always need safe bets in your arsenal. You don't need like a portfolio full of low cap cryptos. It's not gonna. It's not. I know we're degens over here, but you got to be a little bit smart with your money. You know what I mean? You got to have some safer plays, right? So when it comes to layer one blockchain, tried and true, time tested. All right. What makes it special? All right, like I said, every single blockchain has to have its own gimmick. What are your distinguishing factors? When it comes to your specific blockchain, right? When it comes to Flare is a layer one blockchain that also is an oracle. Okay, they have this FTSO technology, blah blah blah, yada 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 yada. I don't get into technology on my channel. If you want to go, read the white paper, go find another channel. But for me, I just give you the gist of the story, right? It's an oracle built into the layer one, all right? If you don't know why that's important or why that's actually an amazing feature, let me explain. So basically, historically or traditionally, you have a blockchain, but a blockchain cannot actually bring in real world information, data from the real world into the blockchain. It can't do that. What you need is to actually have a partnership with an oracle provider like Chainlink. That's why you see all these different coins. All of them are, partnered with Chainlink or partnered with this, right? Usually it's Chainlink. It's the biggest one, right? Well, there are many oracles. But when it comes to Flare, it's a blockchain that has its own oracle built into the blockchain, right? So it's new technology. No one's doing it. You don't need a third-party oracle provider, which makes it, special, right? That's the separating factor, distinguishing factor. That's the gimmick for this blockchain, right? Very, very nice, very, very nice. Because at the end of the day, you need to have narratives, and if you have narratives within a narrative, you're winning, right? That's goals for any investor in crypto. If you have a coin that has a narrative within a narrative, you're good. All right. So what do we have here? We have layer one narrative. We have oracle narrative. Okay. We have we have narrative within a narrative. That's gold. That's gold when it comes to getting into crypto investing. All right. What else? We got big time partnerships when it comes to Flare. All right. So they just announced the founder Hugo. He announced recently that they have Google Cloud as a validator on the network. Let me say that again. Google Cloud is one of the validators on the network. Like, they're validating the blockchain. Okay, do I have to even say more? And that's not even the special part, because they actually Google Cloud actually is a validator in a few other blockchains as well. But the most important part is they're not only a validator on the blockchain, but Google Cloud is also an infrastructure provider as well. So, like I said, Flare has an oracle built into it, and Google is basically going to be providing data through the Google Cloud to the oracle as well, as I understood it. Of course, do your own research. So that's a big part of it as well. It's not just a validator. Google Cloud is also providing data to the oracle, to the FTSO technology that they have there. So go look into that as well. Very important, very big as well. Okay. Not only that, Google Cloud will also be providing financial and technical support to the Web3 builders on Flare via the Google for Startup Cloud program. Okay, so they're actually going to be helping, financially helping developers build on Flare, right? So it's like, every blockchain needs people to build on it, new projects, build projects on the blockchain. So now you got Google basically saying, listen, we got, a startup program. We're going to help developers to develop on, Flare. And that's bullish. That is bullish, guys. This is not something to snoot your nose up to. Like, this is it is, a Google Cloud partnership as a validator, not only a validator, but also as a technical infrastructure provider as well. It's a big time partnership they have there, and the price hasn't caught up. Like I said, it's only 2 pennies. It's 2 pennies. It's 2 pennies, guys. 2 pennies. This thing, in my mind, is easily 50 cents by the end of the bull market. I wouldn't be surprised to see at 75 cents by the end of the bull market, or even $1. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. So when it comes to these type of coins, like, it's important to have mid caps in your portfolio. It's not just low cap gems, right? You can't have like, so for example, Flare is ranked number 80 something on Coin Market Cap on CoinGecko. Um, it has a, it's a mid cap coin, all right? It's not a low cap. But the thing is, I'm not gonna put any like big time money into a low cap coin. Like, you have to understand, your portfolio needs to be, well, I'm not gonna give any advice. My portfolio consists of low caps, mid caps, and safer plays and riskier plays, right? Uh, there is a use case for the higher market cap coins, right? If you're gonna put any serious amount of money, you don't want to put it into a low cap crypto. Like, if you're putting 100 grand or 50 grand or 25 grand, you're not going to put that into a low cap crypto. For what? For to risk it getting rug pulled, to risk it not being successful? Because if it's a low cap coin, it's a high likelihood that it might not be successful. That's the whole thing about getting into low caps. You know what I'm saying? The risk is higher, but the reward is higher as well, right? um High risk, high reward. But you don't want to put 25K into a $1 million market cap. Well, come on, guys. If it does a 50x out of nowhere, you're not going to even have the liquidity in the coin to actually sell. Like, you made millions, but there's no liquidity in the coin to actually sell the million. Okay, you're going to sell it, and it's going to dump on you as you're selling. You know what I mean? So you have to understand, there is a use case for these, higher market cap coins. If you're playing with 100 grand, number one, you have to change your mindset to preservation instead of multiplication, right? There's gonna come a time where there's gonna come a time where your $5,000 bag turns into 100K or 200K, 300K or more, right? At that time, you have to be thinking about preservation, not multiplication, right? You're not gonna take 300K and then try to put it into a low cap crypto and make another 100x on it. You don't need 100x on 300K. You know what I mean? Like, listen, smart investors, if you have 100K, for example, this is just hypothetical. If you have 100K, you put it into a safe, high cap crypto that could possibly do a 10x this bull market, like a Cardano. You know what I'm saying? Safe. All you need is 10x to make that 100K into a million, right? And you sit back and watch it turn into a million safely, right? It's about preservation when you make a lot of money. So you have to understand, it's not all about the low caps. It's all about variety. Okay, you don't want to put all your money into these low caps. You never know what could happen. You might get burnt. You might get burnt. So anyway, when it comes to Flare, very safe play, but also has the opportunity to make a lot of money. It's not a Cardano. This is ranked number 80 something on CoinMarketCap, right? This is in the top 100, but one of the lower ones. So this thing could easily go to 50 cents. It's 2 pennies right now. Easily go to 75%, 75 cents, or even a dollar. Even a dollar. All right. Why? Layer one, tried and true, time tested. Everybody knows it. They're going to be looking for cheap layer ones. Also, it has an oracle built in, narrative within a narrative. Also, it's got Google Cloud as a validator, not only as a validator, but also as an infrastructure provider. Okay, they're even providing financial and technical support to devs to build on Flare. What more can I say, guys? What more can I say? This is a gem. I brought it to you at a penny. Now it's 2 pennies. Okay, I'm bringing you coins consistently, making you gains. So give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment. Tell me how you feel about Flare. I want to hear how you feel about it in the comments. Anyway, it is Crypto Faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless. I am out. Take care, guys.